We're having a pretty good storm here in Florida, and I have all my lights on, and that's why we look like there's a lot of different lighting coming in. But I have a deliciousness. The prima cosa, the first thing that I want is to welcome you to my cucina. Cucina in Italian means my kitchen. And today no fadale is needed, meaning no apron is needed, because this is going to be such an easy peasy recipe for all of you that are very busy, and especially when you do not feel like cooking a lot. So what I've done is I took 2 cups of water and I added 1 cup of quinoa. I call it quinoa, and that's what I have here. I cooked it, and then what happens is these beautiful little grains, they just explode and they make these beautiful things. And then what I added to this is I added 2 tablespoons of lime juice, and that's what I have here, because there's no salt that's going to go into this, because we are going to be making quinoa burrito bowl. Yes, it's going to be a beautiful deliciousness, very healthy for you. Again, I'm not a doctor or a nutritionist. Please check with your doctor. So that's what we have here, 1 entire cup of quinoa. Remember, you cook it with 2 cups of water. When the water boils, you add the 1 cup of quinoa, no salt, and that's what's in, and it'll absorb all the water, and that's what I have here. Now, the next thing that I am going to bring your attention is that I have here, I have 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, and I'm going to turn my skillet on, and that's what I have here. And this is what's going to get everything started. And I'm going to walk you step by step with this. I know it looks very illuminated, doesn't it? All these lights coming through. Trust me, it is a pretty good storm. And hopefully we're going to continue to have power. Hey, let's be positive. Okay. So I'm done with this right now. I just want to heat my oil right now. And I have it on medium low. So, because I want to go over the ingredients, super simple ingredients. But aspetta, in Italian means wait, aspetta, because I am going to get another thing that is in my freezer. And in my freezer, what I have is sweet corn that I'm also going to be utilizing in this deliciousness. And what I'm going to do is I am going to get my corn all opened up. I'm using frozen corn. Frozen corn is, if you have frozen, use frozen. If you don't have frozen, fresh will be enough. But I'm going to put this to the side. I'm going to be utilizing that. But I am personally going to be utilizing the frozen corn. So I'm going to give you the ingredients. 1 cup of cooked quinoa, 2 tablespoons of fresh lime juice that went into my mixture here. And then what I have over here is that I have taken a tablespoon of lime juice and I have added a teaspoon of cumin powder. That's going to be right in here. I have a 1/4 cup of sour cream that I will tell you what I'm going to do with that. I also have 1 lime, very easy transaction. I have 1 can that I have drained and rinsed of black beans, about 15 ounces, okay? I also have a red pepper that I have chopped up, that I have here. I have an entire white onion that is chopped in here. I have 2 tablespoons of cumin, what's going to season this whole dish, and it's going to give this wonderfulness. I also have 4 cloves of garlic. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to add my peppers first, because now my oil is glistening. And in case, we lose power, hopefully not, you have the ingredients. So what I'm going to do is I am going to saute. I'm going to turn this up just a little bit more. And I am going to add my red peppers to that. I am going to add my onions to that. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, and it's already smelling, and we haven't really done much of anything right now. And then what I'm going to do to this is I'm going to add I'm using 4 cloves of garlic. You can go less on garlic, but I love garlic. And I feel like I'm in the clouds. Can you see me? Hey, being in the clouds is not too bad, you know? Oh, right, all the stuff that we go through. All right, so this and this is going to be on the side. So what I just want to do is I'm going to turn this up a little bit more, because I want to have the peppers and the onions and the garlic mixing with each other, getting to know each other. Getting to know you. Yes, 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 yes. You get to know each other. Be nice to each other. Be kind to each other. Okay. Now what I want to do, remember, to the tablespoons of lime juice with that wonderful cumin smell that we have here, we're just going to add it right to the sour cream like so. And then with just a little fork, we're just going to sheepfully, you know, my little sheepfully thing. And then what I want to do is I really want to mix this. I'm just going to mix this. And then I'm going to show you how we are going to play this out. This is a vegetarian dish. I'm making a mess. Let me get a paper plate. Let me get a paper. A paper napkin over here. Usually I have something, but you know, sometimes you have it together and sometimes you don't. So what we want to do is we really want to mix the lime juice with the sour cream and the cumin powder. Oh, I think I just got it on me. So pretty much just mix it all up. Just mix it all up like so. Okay, mix it up like that. And then I am done with that. I just want to make sure that it's all incorporated, because we really want to incorporate everything, all the wonderfulness of the cumin. And the cumin right now is going to really bloom with the rest of the sour cream. I'm done with that. Clean this board up a little bit over here. And then what I have here is just regular head of lettuce. Any kind of lettuce will do, and what I want to do is just that I want to kind of shred my lettuce. Just shred the lettuce like so. Now, remember, this is a quinoa burrito bowl. And usually, you know, if you were to have a burrito, some people will have lettuce in their burritos, and depends, and some people may not. So now that this is starting to do its thing, I want to go ahead and add now my black beans. See my black beans right here, in between all of these wonderful lights, and it is storming. I'm pretty sure, can you hear it? Boom, boom, boom. How exciting, right? Well, Reggie doesn't quite like it, so he goes and hides. So I just kind of want to mix this together, because what I want to do is I want to get the onion and the red pepper to start working with the rest. Now what I want to do over here is that I have a 10 ounce of frozen corn, and I am going to utilize, now it's up to you, if you're a type 1 or type 2 diabetic, ask your doctor if you can use this. My husband is a type 2 diabetic, so I'm just going to add some corn, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tablespoons. I am personally using 6 tablespoons. You can use an 8 ounce of corn, or you can use all of the corn, but I would not suggest all of the corn because it's a lot of corn. And then the rest you can freeze. It goes right back into the freezer. Now what I want to do is I want to try my hands, and I like to take my my wonderful, I just love cumin. And I'm just going to add the cumin. Now, if you are very sensitive to cumin and you don't want to use 2 tablespoons of cumin, you're more than welcome to just use a tablespoon or a teaspoon, because not everybody likes that. But, you know, we have quite a bit here going on. Oh, yes, and it smells almost like a taco. It smells like a burrito. You know, I learned how to do that when I lived in South America. when I spent 13 years there. Because as you all know, I was born in southern Italy. So now these are looking really, really good. Again, there's no salt to this. Now, you may want to add some salt. It's all up to you. But I have some lime. So I am going to continue to cut because, you know, I'm going to just use a half of this beautiful thing. So I'm going to put this on the side like so. I have my wonderful, remember that concussion that we made with a tablespoon of lime juice and a quarter cup of sour cream and a teaspoon of cumin, because that's going to give that beautiful flavor to where you don't have to use the salt. So now that I have this beautiful thing right here, I am, because you know, we're just going to sit down and eat. Now this could be lunch, this could be dinner, and it's nice and easy and simple. And it's also, kids really like this dish as well. So now I'm done with that. So what I want to do is I just kind of want to scatter that around my wonderful bowl. See, like what I'm doing like that, guys? So I'm going to continue to do that. And then we're just building and building and building and building. That's what we are doing. My husband is already waiting for me on the side over there because he could smell the cumin. And he really loves this dish. I make this dish a lot, especially when I am really, really busy. Because, you know, I'm also an ordained minister. And when I'm busy, I make this dish because it's very, very simple and easy. And they're very simple ingredients. And right now, corn is in season. So what I do when corn is in season, I go get the corn. I do not cook the corn. I use my knife. I take the kernels and then I freeze them. But in this case, I have not gone to the farms, so I'm using the frozen corn. So I'm just going to continue to add because I really want to add this deliciousness. You see that? Add it all in there just like so. And just because this is a beautiful burrito, now what I want to do is over here is that I just want to come and get this beautiful salad greens right on top of that. And you know, again, you know, you can use kale, you can use spinach, you can use whatever you like. Just right on the top like so. Yes, oh yes. And then what I want to do here is that I want to come and get this beautifulness. See this beautifulness? And I'm just going to just kind of just let it go wherever it wants to go. Oh yes, just like that. Look at that. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm so hungry, I cannot wait. I cannot wait, cannot wait. I'm going to continue to utilize the rest because, you know, I really worked hard. Then we worked hard for this. We worked so hard for this. 3 ingredients, guys, 3 ingredients. I mean, come on, it doesn't get any simpler than that, right? And then what I want to do to even make it even more nicer now, because, you know, I like to make everything pretty and fresh. I want to take my zester. I have my lime right here, and I just want to add, just, you know, have it higher, so then that way, as you're zesting, you can see the lime. Oh yes. Look, and we're going to continue to zest, so I'm just going to probably zest, you know, you can use the whole entire lime, because it gives a flavor to where you don't have to use a lot of other things like salt, you know, that can raise your blood pressure. I know those are in blood pressure medication. They have to be careful. But that's why God created all these wonderful things like lemon and limes, and we can utilize them. Okay, so now that I have this like that, isn't that beautiful? Now I'm going to take my lime. I'm going to take my lime because we're not done yet. Aspetta, we're not finished. Even though it's an easy, simple dish, I like to make things pretty. I'm going to take my lime. I'm going to cut it in half. And then, oh, this is a beautiful lime. And then I'm going to cut it again and again. And then what I want to do to this is that I just want to put some limes, like so, guys. And then I'm going to bring it to you so I can show you what we made, our quinoa burrito balls. Look at this deliciousness. Can you see it? I know it's a little fuzzy, but can you see this beautifulness? And it's for your health. I want to thank my wonderful sponsors. I want to thank Solange with Kohler Street. I want to thank Cola Harris with Pharmacy. I want to thank Stephen Billy with Stephen Billy's in Charters. If you ever come to Florida, he's the man to take you fishing. And if you need to go to the health food store, it's Dario Rodriguez with Life and Food Superstores. And I want to thank you guys for joining me again. God bless everybody.